Hello YouTube, it's Colin from Gay Marriage 42, and I wanted to do a YouTube video because I haven't uploaded in 3 months, and I feel very bad about that. I've been very busy, as you can tell by, what's happened to me on social media if you follow me on Instagram, and I just want to do a little video. So I am an avid tea drinker. I drink about 4 cups of different types of tea per day. I drink it more than regular water, which is probably not that healthy, but I don't care. I'm very happy. I drink 2 cups of Earl Grey, 1 cup of peppermint before bed, and then another cup of sleepy time tea before bed. And it's just a great time. But with that amount of tea comes the need for a large amount of teacups. So I just wanted to do a little guide through my cup collection because I think it's fierce. This is the content I would want to see if I were on YouTube. So let's go, girl. Snap, crackle, pop. I can't snap, but whatever. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. So my first favorite teacup is probably this one. It looks just pretty when you look at it. Kind of looks like the flag of Estonia a little bit. But if you look at the handle, it's a whale tail. Fierce! It's one of my bigger teacups. It's not my biggest, obviously. You'll see those because I have some gag-worthy teacups. But yeah, I got this for Christmas from my parents. It's what I've been drinking out of today. There's still a little bit of remnants of Earl Grey tea in the bottom, which is probably really gross. I probably shouldn't have said that. Who cares? If you can't be honest, what's the point in talking? That's actually really bad advice. Anyway, oh well. Yeah, let's look at some other teacups. This is my, fruit and birds teacup. I got this in a white elephant that my friends did back in 2021, and I actually have a really funny story associated with this. This was one of 2 remaining gifts, and I was one of 2 remaining people who hadn't chosen a gift, and I got this, and someone tried trading with me for these shrimp chips that they got, and I lied and said, oh, I'm allergic to shrimp because I'm allergic to shellfish. And at the time, they were like, oh my god, that's so awful. I'm so sorry. You can totally keep the cup. And I'm like, thank you. And it was a lie. But then it turns out later, it actually was the truth. And I actually am allergic to fish and shellfish and obviously shrimp. So I kind of saved myself from that, even though it was not intentional. And I got this cup. Inside it says wild and free. I don't know if it comes across that on the phone, but yeah, pretty fierce. And yeah, I'm happy that a lie gave me something as good as this. So this is what you should do. Always lie. So my next cup is my Oregon Ducks gay mug. As some people may know, I used to go to the University of Oregon. Boo. As other people may know, I'm gay. Yay. I think it's pretty obvious. And I got this when I thought I was going to be staying there permanently. And it's really pretty. It's the only gay mug I own. I mean, you could argue that some of them are pretty gay too, but this is the explicitly gayest thing. And yeah, it serves as a permanent reminder of my past. When my septum piercing fell out, I didn't know what to do with it, so I put it in this mug because I wasn't using it at the time. And there it remained for about 2 years. Well, maybe 1 to 2 years. And when I started using this mug again, I looked inside, and all that was in there was just a bunch of dust and lint, and then a septum piercing. And so I threw all of that away and made sure this was in the dishwasher. So, yay. Nothing says gay like a failed septum piercing. This is my Singapore Merlion mug. It's really cute. The one problem with it is I don't drink out of it because it's made of metal, and metal conducts heat. And the one time I tried drinking tea out of it, it was so hot that I couldn't hold it because it was just hot all around. Makes me really wonder why they made it the way they did, but it's super cute. I store extra tea bags in there and stuff. See the Merlion, pretty fierce. It's in a bowl of soup. Maybe this is used for soup. I don't know. But, yay, Merlion. Shout out Singapore, one of my favorite countries to visit. I am hopefully going to go back in the future. Yeah, shout out Singapore. This is my glass polar bear mug. Ooh, glass. It's pretty fierce. I got it from Amazon, shop local, which, you know, I'm in Seattle, so you might as well shop local, if you want to go to Amazon. Um, yeah, I don't really drink out of this one either, as you can tell by the fact that it's really dusty on the bottom. I don't know if that comes across on camera, but yeah, cringe. Um, it's mostly a decorative item, and yeah, I don't really have any stories associated with this. Probably should start using it, but it's a little delicate, and I don't know if it could withstand the amount of tea I drink. Like, you know, we'll see. This is my C mug. My name starts with a C, fun fact. Um, yeah, my mom got it for me in sophomore year of college. She actually got me and all three of my roommates mugs with the first initial on of our letters on them. And that's great. I don't know if they ended up using theirs. But yeah, I use this a lot because it reminds me what my name is. And, you know, it's a gift from my mom, so I gotta use it. And yeah, that's cool. I don't know if that's a good story, but, you know, yay. I don't know if any of this is a good story, but I like talking, so this is fun. This is my Portland Starbucks coffee mug. Obviously, there's the boycott of Starbucks going on right now. This was bought a long time, like truly a very long time before the labor stuff and the Palestine movement were really anti-Starbucks. So, you know, this isn't a political statement. What is a political statement is how much I love the city of Portland. It's probably my favorite place besides Seattle in all of the United States, but I also haven't been that many places, so that's cool. One of my best friends lives in Portland. I'm actually going to be visiting him soon, so really excited about that. And yeah, my parents gave me this when I moved out because they knew I needed more mugs. But like, did I really? You know, like, oh well. But I'm very thankful to them, and shout out Portland. Shout out to my Oregon followers. Mwah. I don't know. This is the biggest mug I own. It's red. It's not got any decorations on it, but there's kind of a sad story associated with this. This used to be my mom's, but she gave it to me because I had a different really large mug that someone got for me for Valentine's Day, and I loved it so much that I used it constantly. But the problem was, if you use a mug constantly, it's going to eventually break. And there was just cracks everywhere. It finally got to a point where I was filling it with sleepy time tea, and it like started leaking like there were cracks in it like a dam, and it sucked. And I was like, how am I going to drink a large amount of sleepy time tea now? So then my mom was like, you know what, you can have mine. And this is larger than the other mug, but it's a little too large for the fact that I can't use it that often because the amount of tea I drink with it actively makes me feel nauseous. And I like feel like, I mean, I'm not going to describe health stuff, but like I just feel really like bleh. And so I use it only when I like need a large amount of caffeine or a large amount of sleepy time tea, and that is not as often as you would think. So thank you, Mom, but I'm sorry I don't use it as much as you do. This is my favorite mug. I think I said about the whale tail mug, but if I didn't, this is what is actually my favorite mug. I'm a huge fan of sea creatures, and this is an octopus. I thought it was somewhere I thought I could buy it from somewhere that was like unique and only sold it, but I found out you can buy it from Amazon. So if this inspires anyone, shop local, but if you can't, like go to Amazon. It's probably my favorite mug because I can also drink a large amount out of it, but not so large that I get nauseous. Yeah, it's pretty fierce. It's a little chipped. I don't know if you can see it right there, but the end of that tentacle is chipped. And yeah, octopus, sea creatures, Seattle. Oh my gosh, it all ties together. So this is my second to last mug. I can't reveal too much about it because it's from my former university's alumni association. And even though it's really easy to tell which university I went to, I'm not going to say what it is. It's not Oregon, not anymore. But yeah, so I can only show you this side. This side's really funny to me because it used to say I heart initials of my university, but as you can see, the heart and the initials seem to have faded, so it's just I red chaos, which like, that's pretty beautiful, you know? Like, we all read chaos, if you think about it. I don't know. Yeah, this is my final cup. This is from the Elliott Bay Book Company, which is my favorite bookstore in all of Seattle, and probably in my top 5 bookstores I've ever been to. Yeah, it's really simple. I don't know why I ended on this one, but yeah, if you notice, it's got the same speckly design that the Alumni Association uh, cup has, which like, that's cool. I guess you can just like buy them en masse. But yeah, shout out Elliott Bay Book Company. They've rejected me from working there many times, but I still love them. That would be my dream YouTube sponsorship, is somehow if that bookstore or like any bookstore could like reach out and be like, oh my god, like, we want to sponsor you. But I don't think that happens. I've never seen that anywhere. So I don't know, but you know. Hey, those are my mugs. I don't know if this is a very interesting video, but like, I wanted to do it. I just love sharing little bits of my life and stuff. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. You know, I'll try to do more videos going forward. It seems like I'm going to be unemployed for at least another month, so maybe there'll be another video by the end of August. That'd be pretty cool, I guess. What would be really cool is if I could get a job. But, you know, the economy, ugh, money, the world, you know, not to get political, but those are just some words that have been really frustrating me. And yeah, so have a great day. Subscribe, like this, comment, share with your friends. Maybe, you know, like, follow me on Instagram, I guess. And yeah, just have a great day. Thank you.